How will LaMelo Ball's withdrawal from Chino Hills High School affect his future NBA draft stock? Ball's NCAA amateurism status was already put in jeopardy by his father's decision to create a signature shoe for him through the family's Big Baller brand. His academic eligibility will also be scrutinized by the NCAA when the time comes, but the recent growth of the online education industry makes keeping him on track for successfully enrolling in college easier than ever. Because he was born in 2001, Ball isn't eligible to enter the NBA draft until 2020, the calendar year in which he turns 19 years old. Being cleared by the NCAA to play at UCLA is crucial, as NBA teams are not allowed to attend high school or AAU games due to strict no-contact rules, and thus they will likely have no baseline on which to evaluate him prior to college. There is little doubt that his brother Lonzo Ball's highly competitive schedule at Chino Hills played a role in his development as a basketball player, something from which LaMelo Ball will not benefit. Lonzo Ball played at the Adidas Nations camp in the summers of 2014 and 2015 and also was named a McDonald's All-American in 2016, all platforms at which NBA teams were able to scout and monitor his progress. LaMelo Ball may not get to play at any similar events depending on how things shake out over the next couple years. Some of Ball's development depends on where he plays, as he's far from a Kent, Mississippi talent. Current NBA players such as the Sacramento Kings' Justin Jackson and the New York Knicks' Michael Beasley were homeschooled in high school, but they still played in competitive leagues that allowed them to test themselves weekly against their peers and continue to grow. From what Ball showed this summer on the AAU circuit, he still has quite a bit of room to improve before he can be considered a surefire NBA player. His physical tools are far from elite, as he's just an average athlete, lacking great explosiveness, something that likely has a lot to do with his frail frame, which could certainly fill out in time. Ball is fluid and shifty, playing with a natural pace while doing a nice job of changing speeds and keeping defenses off balance, with advanced ball skills and impressive footwork and creativity. However, he struggles to create his own shot effectively in the half-court against better defenders, relying far too heavily on difficult floaters from well outside the restricted area. Ball's greatest virtue, and something that will give him a chance to play at the highest levels down the road, is his tremendous shot-making ability. He has excellent balance, footwork, and touch, showing the ability to make jumpers with his feet set or off the dribble from NBA range, and even half-court at times, with impressive ease. He gets into his pull ups out of hang dribbles naturally, showing advanced scoring instincts and unlimited confidence in his shooting ability. That same confidence is also one of his biggest weaknesses, as he has no conscience whatsoever for when to pull up off the bounce, often settling for the first shot he can find. That wouldn't be much of a problem if he wasn't so streaky, but his jumper doesn't fall anywhere near the rate you would hope considering how selfishly he plays.